Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades as per usual. Let's dive into that GameStop analysis. I do this every Tuesday and Thursday. I don't know why I'm out of breath right now. Maybe it's because I was running around with my dog, but that's okay. Let's take a look here at the charts. So not much to really update since our last update on Thursday. Price has been pretty stagnant, kind of going up and down, chopping about, and it's really trying to make its decision, right? Like, is it going to start exploding up like everybody's been talking about? I mean, who hasn't been talking about GameStop exploding? Every time I turn on X and I look at the people that I follow about GME, they're always talking about, oh my god, let's see here, forget that guy. Anyways, I'm not gonna go ahead and look for his post, but he's always saying like, oh, another 50 million shares bought here, another 2 million shares bought here, another 5 million shares bought here. Okay, like, I get that these shares are being bought, right? But there's, to every side of the trade, there's a seller, right? If someone is buying 5 million here, someone is selling 5 million there. When you have a big gap up, right, and price running higher is when you have significantly more buyers than sellers and the price gets bid up, right? That's why, stocks go up. So if you have the price not doing anything and like all these people are posting massive buys, right? It's essentially kind of like distribution. People are like selling here. They're taking profits at the gap fill that we've rallied from in this B wave, right? We've had a nice connector and it's kind of doing that. Now I'm not trying to get bearish, right? I'm just trying to explain why you're seeing like all these people say all these things and the price isn't doing anything. It's just because it's just money exchanging hands. It's not people like bidding up the stock. It's been bidding up. It's been slowly being bid up, right? Up. It's been having a nice rally towards the upside. The line in the sand is 29.70, or what was the high? 29.80. Okay, so that's your line in the sand. That's what you have to take out to get extremely bullish on GameStop. And right now the markets, this is kind of looking like the markets too, right? It's just kind of just rolling here. It's losing momentum. It's chopping sideways. To me, this is setting up for something pretty bad. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not forecasting anything just yet. But my target area remains the same for GameStop. If it comes down from this level, I'm pretty sure nothing has changed. I don't think anything has changed, right, since my last target adjustment. And since the price made this high, yeah, the target remains the same, back at $19.11. And again, don't get mad at a price target. It doesn't mean the price is going to go there, right? It just means that if it does go there, I'm going to be a huge buyer here, a big buyer of interest. I'm going to be extremely interested in picking it up there. Just set this up on all time frames so I can see it when I look here. Perfect. So, and we got that big pivot here too. So that's going to be tremendous support. So if it ever does come down here, I like I said many times, I'm not a person to go all in, but I'd go pretty damn heavy. I'd come strapped, yeah, ready for a fight. That's it. In terms of the market cipher, let's take a look at our new. Actually, we didn't print a new monthly candle. We're going to be printing a new monthly candle in 18 hours. So that's going to be interesting because this candle is bearish. The weekly time frame is losing some momentum here. So we had 2 really bullish weeks. And now we're getting a bit of a reduction in that. So we have a 9 and a -2 on the dual band strength index. You're taking a look at that money flow. It's kind of just leveling off here into the red. You can see, starting to see the VWAP starting to come down. It doesn't mean that the price is going to start to roll over. You can easily see that on the weekly, when the VWAP starts to come down, the price can still go up, right? It's only when you cross that 0 line that's when the momentum really shifts towards the downside, and you see the price take a pretty big hit. So it can still chop sideways, right? And then the VWAP comes down, and then you cross, and then it starts to fall, or it just continues up, right? The 4-day, the 3-day, Nothing has really changed. Still got some green money flow building there. The daily time frame, you're still in that red money flow. It's almost at the zero line. It's almost there. It's almost ready to cross back into the green. Last time I said, we crossed back into the green, we were taking longs at the $20 range, expecting some sort of green cross in terms of money flow, and look what happens afterwards, right? So we're being patient. We're waiting for that confirmation to come to really start to see this stock start to run. The 4-hour time frame, probably the best looking chart in terms of the time frame right now, looking really good. Strong green money flow, very, very strong. Thick ass green money flow. It's just the price action is not the best. It's just very choppy, and it's kind of looking like almost like Bitcoin at these highs here, right? Just chopping sideways, and it's right at resistance. Now it could be setting up for a big breakout. That's a very big possibility. Bitcoin could just be consolidating and gearing up for a major move higher, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Bitcoin has in store for us. On the 1-hour time frame, you are in red money flow. You're in red money flow, although the dips are getting bought up, right? You're making higher lows, higher low, higher low, higher low, right? And you're making higher highs. So again, technically, this is bullish price action. You're going up. And then a 30-minute, kind of just in red money flow, but not like heavy, just kind of like slightly red. And that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at Wave Edge on not Wave Edge. Let's take a look at GameStop on Wave Edge, right? So in terms of any new signals, no new signals on the weekly, nothing new on the 4-day, nothing new on the 3-day, 2-day, and the daily here, right? Actually, the daily, you got a red cross right here. On last Friday, you got a red cross here. So we'll just see if anything happens from there. But this is technically a bearish signal, right? Last red cross was up here. Actually, no, it was right here. Then we got some more chop, made a higher high, but eventually it caved it. And then we got a bunch of green crosses, but we were in a downtrend. We're right now trying to exit that downtrend. So this might be the last dip we get if we do get a dip. 4 hour, nothing new on the 4, nothing new on the 1 hour, 30-minute, 24, 15. 15, you saw a little bit of selling, right? You're starting to see some selling when we run into the $28 to $27.90 area. Once we get there, you're starting to see that's proving to be some sort of resistance area. Yeah. You can see they're just selling right at the highs, and it comes down. And yeah, that's it. The traditional markets, to me, look pretty indecisive. Could be finishing up this Y, right? And we're done here. Could be setting up for something more bullish, like some sort of A, B retrace, and then a C-like rally, erase divergence, complete the Y, complete the B, and then you get some sort of major sell-off. It could also come at any time, right? So you don't really know. You have some, hints of like the market losing its strength, like oil isn't doing too well. It still has a shot of getting a nice reversal rally into this area where this is where I would look to short oil, but here it's just kind of like in its decision making point. Is it just going to start to dump? Is it going to start to rally? What's it going to do? Yeah, and that's kind of it. Gold holding its level too. It's kind of weird. But yeah. Anyways, that's kind of it for me, guys, on GameStop. Just trying to give you a little bit of extra info on the markets. But yeah, we're starting to see some momentum being lost here on GameStop, which is not the greatest, but we want to see momentum continue. I'm just trying to give level-headed analysis. I'm not trying to be perma-bullish. I know everybody's always talking about that major short squeeze, but I'm not looking for a major short squeeze. I'm just looking for price to start rallying and price action to show us impulsive moves towards the upside like we saw here, right? We're looking for something like this, We're not looking for this kind of like slow grind up. We're looking for boom, 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 retrace, boom, 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 retrace, and then it just, you get the picture. Anyways, that's it for tonight, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I will give you guys some more updates on Thursday. Thank you. Peace.